Oh man, 5 years. It's been a long since I made this on YouTube since back in November 4th, 2016. But you guys, if you see this, I've been joined back in around May 6th, 2016. And you probably were reason how this what comes out. And over the past 5 years, I have my first animation, my first face reveal, my first plushies, and of course, well, right now, this year, I did my first review of the movies and my first review of Pokemon trading cards. Because you understand how I used to love Pokemon trading cards. So, what's all about? So, since this video was been around 2016, I've been used to be fan. I used to try to do my first time upload it on YouTube. And now it did. Now we'll start of my first. So let's talk about my for some 10 questions. One, when is my first YouTuber? My first time being a YouTuber is I used to watch just all the gamings and some all of these funny videos. And let's go back about around 2011. This is after I've been noticed about Skylanders and of course the new Pokemon game, Black and White. And let's go back around 2011. I think this was the first time when I used to watch is the Black Yoshi and the Birds, and let's see, I'm thinking, and of course the Skylanders gameplay, so I could practice a lot more about some gaming stuff. And I've been heard about, in around 2014, I did want to be a plush tuber back in around 2014 when I used to have this Pokemon book on XY. Alright, before you guys explain me, how was my first time met Pokemon? Well, when I was little, I think it was I was 5. No, I was 4. I was 4. My cousin used to be fans of Nintendo and Saga, like Sonic and Mario and the Pikachu, yeah. And I have my cousin used to be a fan of Pokemon. I think when he introduced his Pokemon cards back around 2016, when I was on my vacation. My first time on Pokemon is around 2011. I think this was my first time watched the Pokemon anime series back in the Black and White and the Diamond Pearl. I mean, it's a true story. And that's how I met Pokemon. I mean, but I've been in Sohound and in YouTube. On YouTube and on YouTube and I'm thinking, sorry. And some book fair that been had, like the Pokemon books. But when I first saw it, I was like, oh, so that's why they call Pokemon. I think this was my first time when I watched the Pokemon videos. Which is I've been heard about the X and Y, how people started to say about they love the series. When the X and Y series came out, I was like, I want to watch that. Back in 2015, I did watch that lots of series. And you probably will explain about my first plushies. Well, I will explain my plushies collections back today, or right now I'm on my vacation and there will be another season 9 episodes. So get ready. It's going to be a long time. So around 2014, I think this was like I reached the one to get the Pokemon plushies badly because a person, some kid, some random kid, I forgot what his name, but I used to watch his Mario Sonic Olympic games of winter 2014 when I first met him because he was saying like he has a Chispin and we were used to play it. And then I tell him like, how'd you get this toy? It's like on Toys R Us. This is before after going on business before going to business going on, sorry. But a first one I did have a Chispin and a Froakie and a Fennekin, but it's been a hard one because it was my first favorite Pokemon, Fennekin. That's right. How I used to love Fennekin. I did this was before after many years. I think I used to search. I think this is how I used to love Fennekin because of. And then I was like, this Pokemon's so cute. I want to hug her. It's based on Tuesday. It was back around 2015, but now around December 2014. This is how I used to have my Fennekin plush. I mean, it was so. This is what's going on since around August 24. I used to get the Chispin and Froakie around 20. No, I think it was August 21st, 2014. So you could explain it. And when I first, it was like a lot of Pokemons. Like lots of plushies and. But I think around 2016. December 2015. I'm sorry, I'm getting tired right now. Is that I have the Fennekin plush. Let's just explain. It was been almost around almost September 2014 to December 2020. No, it was around. I think it was around November. I think so. It was before after the Skylanders Trap Team came out. I think it was like October. So you guys will explain. But let's get it begin. So 24. So I used to get these Pokemon plushies around. And then I used to bring my Fennekin up when I was in 3rd grade. But I got in trouble because of my not allowed for stuffed animals. And I used to meet my first friend, which is Utah, or also known as Lola. But right now, her name's now Utah. So, she was my first friend, and I met her back in, I think when she introduced, I think it was after I was in the absence because of my sickness, and I think it was around almost February, and then I heard that I've been introduced a new friend named Lola. And she was very shy, and I was like, I'm gonna introduce her. I'm like, because I have lots of friends, but I used to have one friend who's a shy person. Because I think the video was about a CGI animation, which is based on about a character hangs out with a special character who doesn't talk. It just doesn't move, and then how people's they did the mouth twitch, and then did the numbers technolic words. You will understand what I'm saying. It's a heartbreaking one. It's you fucking won't see it. So I made a friend. So I first met her when after I used to have my Pokemon, my Fennekin. And of course, when Valentine's Day, and then when I went to McDonald's, I have my BFF heart, and I could explain. Well, I didn't talk too much when I was a very shy person, cause my first time met a new friend, and this shit happens. Well, I think this is what I was. I have a pink bag of Disney princess, and I had it. I was like saying BFFs thing. I was like, and she said, yeah, she wants to become my friends. I think it was. I think I remembered. It's way back in 2015. Oh, so many memories. Okay? Now, this is how my story began before first YouTubing. But let's go back to what was my first one. The first beginning was when I used to be like an animation drawing, like because I used to watch this Christopher Turkey, Sugar, and Creative Bunny 45, also known as Craze Cake, which is, you probably won't tell that I used to watch this 3 YouTubers since around 2016. I did because after YouTube popped me out, and after my first time when I was getting excited for Sister Location. My first FNAF, how I used to love FNAF, is around 2015, almost favorite FNAF, to 2016, when a new game could released. When the Sun and Moon came out, and when I was feeling, because my hands were shaking, I was like, oh shit, I was like, what God wants me, because I think it's not because I'm having difference between Pokemons, or if I'm feeling like I'm getting another one, I'm growing up. Here's reasons. One, back in 2015, I heard lots of my friends are talking about FNAF, and I have a new friend named Angel, and I have another friend named Angel who was a fan of FNAF, and another one whose name. But one of my friend Angel was moved out to somewhere that I'm gonna miss. But I think he moved to school, or she moved to some far bolsters by reasons. And I have a other friend who got moved out to school, which is right now. Back in 2018, I finally met her at Walmart. This was my last one. I'm feeling heartbreaking. I'm having heartwarming. My friends Angel and Angel B, which is his name, last name was Angel Bab, so I'm sorry. He was my only friend. He was having struggles, and I didn't understand her. You see, I was like kind and loving. Shit. I'm sorry. But when I first feeling, I was like, oh God, I'm having heartwarming. He always moved out. He was my only friend. I mean, around 2015 was started. I hope when she moves out to this, my home, I will see her, and she would tell me like, remember me? I'm the one who was my first time in my elementary school and middle school. Speak back. Okay, go back for my backstories. Now, I think I was almost feeling like I'm having my almost favorite FNAF stuff going, because I've been watching often on FNAF like back around 2015, and I put in my pillow because you see, I was a nervous person. My first fear, my first stuff. You will understand. You probably understand me. But around 2016, after the trailer of FNAF Sister Location, this is how I started. My favorite FNAF game, Sister Location, was my favorite game, because it was one reason. FNAF World was okay, but when I first met this new character, Sergius Bay, this is how my favorite character was. You probably don't understand. Look, you guys probably will say, "Oh, you're acting like a little clown or something." I've been a huge fan of clowns, but when it comes to clowns, I've been heard about how everyone's saying about claustrophobic and stuff. For me, it's because when it comes to, this is how I used to be silly and stuff, and make some jokes about shit. Well, let's just start at the beginning. And I think how, like, YouTube was like the one who just posted, like, when I was scrolling, I was like, I'm very bored, and I was like, well, yeah, because this is how I used to saw, it's like Sister Location, and I think this was the first time when I saw the animation memes, which is Sugar, and then Christian Turkey, if I'm saying her name, and last but not least, Crave Bunny 45, also known as Craze Cake 45, Craze Cake. But first of all, this is how I used to have love FNAF, because one of my cousin. Because FNAF was the one who helped me a lot, because it was my lucky day, it was my lucky stuff. One is my cousin was my first time, met her, and she loves FNAF. I mean it, she loves FNAF to me. Even also my cousin Ashley. She was been around back in my days. And I'm still excited about the new game. I thought to myself, like, what if I'm gonna be animation YouTuber. And I try to find the app, because I used to watch this YouTuber. I forgot what's his name, but I go screenshot it, so you probably don't know. He was the person who animation of like Undertale and FNAF, but some a lot of stuff. Well, I used to meet Undertale when I saw the MMD videos. So you probably explain. Alright, before I started, let's begin. So I was trying to find Flipnote, because I have the 3DS. But first of all, the 3DS doesn't have. But first of all, my Nintendo eShop, I don't have it anymore. And with back and now, I have my scrolling stuff. And I was like, wow, this thing helps me a lot. But I saw how YouTube was now going to delete it, and I was like, this is so sad. And I have I have a animation, but I'm trying to find any app on iPhone. I was trying to find Flip Notes, but I don't have my 3DS back around just say around August after I went to my vacation. So I decided to go to my this app for drawings, and then this is how I get it was Flamecast. But when I first saw the back around 2016, they used to do was one of these YouTubers when I first saw after Sister Location came out. This was before December when Sister Location came. August when they released, and then when people saw uploads some FNAF shit. FNAF stuff. Sorry, I've been having hyped up stuff. Around 2016, they used a call Flip-A-Kit. I think this was my first time when I saw Flip-A-Kit. And when I searched it, they don't have Flip-A-Kit. Those used it was Samsung, and because I didn't write too much, but this is how I first saw is Flamecast. And okay, here's how I was the animation creators, and this is called Animaker, which is supposed to be animate with making some stuff. I did try to make the Malk one, but I will probably work on before this December. And first of all, I used to get a feelings between of the animation stuff, which is I'm a good drawing the stuff. But right now, this is how I used to make animations. I think around 2016, after I went back in November, this was my first time met the Flamecast, which you probably understand. Was my first time. And that's how I used to upload back around November 4th, 2016. Now, let's start with my first time. My first animation, which is number 2, my first animation. My first animation was kind of pretty hard, but very easy stuff. My first animation was when I used to draw as the Master Water Dragon, also known as the Water Dragon, which I did the cold water before when it's the first anniversary of Sister Location. So you probably understand how was the first time I introduced this. So you probably understand what was the first animation of the Water Dragon between of the first anniversary of Sister Location. You will understand. 2, my first plushies. Before I started to talk about first plushies, I forgot to tell you that the hard part is you understand how I didn't put the audio, and I didn't put the sounds because here's why. One, I didn't use. It was my first time, and I'm having a hard time. But I've been using this animation for long, like 5 years, and now look at it. I did a good job on my drawings. I did draw since around 2015 and 16, and around 17 and 2017, but around 2018 and 2019 and 2020 and 2021, this is how it started. I used to have my first time drawing these all kind of stuff I have. Alright, let's go back. So, around 2016, I think I used to have as my, I was just thinking, around 2016, I did my first time when the Sun and Moon, season 4, Sun and Moon, did a good job, did a quote unquote, my first time on my plushies. And I could see how my friend reacted it, and she started to love it. I did used to have I think I saw her videos, like the time of that. I know, like this, but I know, like that. I love that. It's a long story, but she doesn't have her videos because of her growing up. She understand. 2. No. I'm sorry. Let's go. Okay, take 2. I did some funny parts of it in all of my videos. And 3, well, you probably don't know. My first trading cards, my first review, I did a good job, so you probably understand how I did. And my 4 is my first reveal, my face reveal. So I was shy because it's my first time, so everyone could shut up because of all, like, when your face looks like, which is, think of, for example, like how to basic and all kinds of animation YouTubers didn't have face reveal. Me, I have face reveal too, because I don't want people's like confused and stuff. And I think this is all I have, which is hype is my first time. Well, now I could talk about my number 4. Well, I could explain it what's going on. For number 4, what happened to my old video? I know it's been around 5 years. Been 5 years ago, but around 2020, it was been my own Gmail was been broken, and I decided to go move out to my new channel. And I shouldn't put my description very hurry, because I was busy, and 2020 was my worst time because of the pandemic and stuff. It's been a crazy year. And for a long time ago, I've been having a hard time upload, and I did explain it on a video such as Pokemon Sun and Moon demo, and the Pokemon, and then I just put welcome because like, oh god, I did like, when I first tried to fix it, I was like, oh god, I did it, I'm free. But nope, it didn't. They deleted, and boom, yeah. But right now, if you guys will explain, I shouldn't put like this, like I'm Aquarius, and I shouldn't delete all. So the 5th one was I used to have Amino, but when it comes to Amino, I just feel like might just wait till I upload some sneak peeks or stuff, because I have a hard time when I use my social media such as Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, and stuff. But since now, I'm going to use Amino for this year, because Amino did help me a lot, and Amino was been around 4 years. Because around 2016 and 2014, 2016 and 20, I think I saw all the YouTubers who use Amino back in the days. So yeah. Well, but you probably don't know, I didn't use some community stuff, because basically I didn't use it. It's just like the Blue Stick Girl, which is like a YouTuber who made some FNAF. I heard Sugar did a Squad 9 thing, and I didn't use it. And all the kinds of stuff, like all the Ballora fans and stuff, I didn't use it because because of while I'm growing up. But of course, back in around before I used to use Amino. I just started to use like Hanazuki, the Twisted Ones, and Sister Location, Security Breach. And I used to have the Pizzeria Simulator once, but I didn't use it because due to this YouTuber, because I tried to find it, and then I had it. It's like, what the hell happened? And I used to use Twisted once, but I didn't see it, so I was like, screw it. So, yeah. But I'm gonna use it for Amino for this year, next year. I know you probably think if I'm not using it, or am I not, or if because I'm having stress out. No, it's because I'm having busy time working on my animations and my plushies, such as I'm working on some episodes, and I'm working on some stuff going. So yeah, that's about all I had to say. Okay, now since I'm going to talk about it, I'm talking about. Let's now begin to number 4. Let's go back to 4. I shouldn't have deleted all the Amino stuff as like, hey, I moved out. I'm moving to my new account, and I've been moved to my other account, and you probably see, and it's gonna be the account, just like the same account I used to, just like the same user, the same name of my YouTube. So if everyone could probably think it's like there's a YouTuber trying to steal our favorite fan, but no, it's just me all the time. So but you could subscribe me if you guys are having for my news series. But yeah, I shouldn't have put it a little bad, but to like this, moving account. So you probably understand, I moved to my other account and I put the abandoned thing. So yeah, this is how I use. This is what's about. But I already put it, and I was like, hey, I'm a real little band. It's like I will subscribe me so I can make new videos. I think I put it on. Yeah. But like always says everyone, I know it's been around 5 years. I didn't have my old videos since around 2016. But right now, I did upload around this year because I'm having hyped up, and I always been uploading some YouTubing videos since around 2016. But like I always says everyone, thanks for watching. It's been 5 years. I think I will skip to 9 and to the 10. I just want to say was my five questions about the videos, like how I started this video, how I did my first animations, how I did my first face review, and all kinds of stuff. Oh, I forgot. There was a six questions about it. The comments, however, did a good job. One of my comments was the Christopher Turkey when I said Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. And I saw this YouTuber. I was like saying, "Holy shit!" It's like this YouTuber just commented me saying, "It's late, but it's Happy Thanksgiving." I was like, oh, God. And I was crying, Dad. I was like surprised. But right now, right now, I think all the comments that people saying about how I did, how I have an awesome videos, awesome giants. Yeah, I have all of them. But I always say, but just want you guys to know, this was my 6 questions of this for past 5 years of my videos. So, yeah. This was my first time uploading videos. So, yeah. Thank you for everyone for the past 5 years. Not because I'm quitting or retired, but I'm still uploading because everyone who've been watching this, I've been having a lot of times with YouTube. It's kind of funny because one time my friend, Utah, have been seeing my Utah telling me like YouTube wants me. It's like he did. Well, that's all that's all I know. Thanks for watching. Peace.